The Maggid of mezritch was not a well man, nor did his frequent fasting help his situation. He always had health issues. So prodded by his friends, he was pushed to go and see the Baal Shem, which he did, and enjoyed the experience, and then he returned home. And about 2 weeks later, the Baal Shem returned the visit, and he came to stay by the Maggid for a lengthy period of time, just to recite Tehillim and pray for his refuah shlema, for a complete health. And sure enough, this visit really did help, and his health was restored to a certain extent. And then the Baal Shem went back. But it didn't last very long, and the Maggid's health drastically dropped. And one day, he had fainted and wasn't able to be revived for very many hours. So the students of the Maggid sent out word and let the Baal Shem know of the situation. Immediately that day, the Baal Shem started reciting Tehillim. He went to the mikveh 3 times that day, and he instructed one of his chassidim to go and purchase a very big diamond, and to ground it up, mix it with water, and feed it to the Maggid of mezritch. All these precautions proved to work, and his health was restored. But the students of the Maggid were very skeptical as to why he wasn't able to be revived for so long, and why he fainted this time. And so they started questioning the attendants in the Maggid's household. And they found that he had gone out the night before. And so as soon as he was responsive, the students went to the Maggid and they asked him, "Where did you go the night before?" And he said, I'm not going to hide anything from you guys, I'll tell you. Last night, at around midnight, a Chassid of the Baal Shem came and asked me and told me that the Baal Shem wanted to see me. So even though it was late, I went. And I went to the Baal Shem house, and I found him in his study with a sefer, a book in front of him, wearing a very strange hat and a wolf skin. And the Baal Shem asked me if I had ever studied Kabbalah. So I said, yes, I have. And I sat down at the table, and he pushed the sefer to me and told me to read. So I read a line, and he said, "No, that's incorrect." And he began to teach me about this teaching, this Kabbalah. And all of a sudden, he stopped and stood up quickly. He says, "We're here studying the holiest of secrets of the Torah, and we dare to remain seated?" All of a sudden, he pointed at the corner where there was a bed, and instructed me to go and lay down. So I went and lay down. Now everything was dark. I couldn't see him, but I could hear his voice, only with the background noise of thunder and the accompaniment of lightning. And I remained there, laying on that bed for 2 hours, trembling in fear and shaking. When it was all over, I returned home, and I fainted, until you guys revived me just now. The students of the Maggid say that what the Maggid experienced was akin to what the Jews experienced at the giving of the Torah. And that's exactly what he was experiencing right then and there. This is recorded in the Kal Chassidim.